Welcome back into the channel, my friends. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We're back with your best bets for Major League Baseball here for you today on Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. MLB player props, run lines, totals, parlays, all sorts of good stuff on tap today. Let's lock in and get this 5-0 sweep.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that cab made now. Straight fire.
As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. You guys absolutely rock. Let's keep the momentum rolling here at the channel. Unfortunately, we're coming off a rough day, really a rough couple of days of baseball betting. Doing a quick recap from yesterday, guys. We ended up going 1-4, minus 1.80 units. Now, you guys got to keep in mind when you're looking at the recap and you see the record 1-4, it looks absolutely horrendous. We are going for a lot of plus value on these plays. So even if we hit one play, it makes it so we're not having that bad of a day. If we hit two plays, pretty much we're having a winning day. So on and so forth. So you guys kind of get the idea. But we did cash our biggest play of the day, which was very good that we did, obviously. We made 2.3 units on it. We had Machado over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlayed with Naylor over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Which, you think about that Mariners game, I think there was just one run in that game, and Naylor had the RBI on that. So that was pretty cool. As far as that goes. But we missed our other four plays, guys. Like I said, not a good day for us. Overall, it was not a good day for us. We missed, our straight plays, the over 9 runs in the Cubs-Blue Jays game. There was a lot of opportunities there. Unfortunately, it just did not happen. The Cubs stranded the bases loaded at least twice. The Blue Jays left a bunch of guys on base. There was a bunch of double plays. Bunch of nonsense in that one. A lot of hard hit balls. And honestly, if I had that matchup again, I'd probably take the over again. I still felt like that was honestly a solid pick. It just did not come through for us, unfortunately. We had the Texas Rangers minus 1.5. Again, they had opportunities here to push runs across, and they did not. At one point, they had second and third. I believe it was 1 out, and it was 2-1. They had a chance there to get the lead up, and it just did not happen. So it was definitely unfortunate that Rangers actually ended up losing 3-2. That one is what it is. And then we missed our under and outs on Dustin May with a Correa hit. May pitched really well. Pitched 6 innings yesterday. And then Dean Kramer, same thing. He went over his outs line as well. J.P. Crawford did get a hit, though. But, definitely unfortunate, guys. Not our best stuff. But that's okay. We get back after it today, guys. We're going to lock in here today. As far as our comment cappers, had a great day in the comment section, guys. You guys killed it. Appreciate you guys dropping your heat down in the chat. We had MP calling the Yankees minus 1.5 run line. They cashed that. Tevin Herndon, legend here at the channel, guys, calling the Royals first 5 innings minus 0.5 run line. Justin McCalvey, he's in the chat a lot, guys. He gets it done. Calling the Brewers money line. Demetrius Smith with those parlays. The Jays first 5 money line. Parlay with the Machado hit. That cashes as well. So once again, guys, great call-outs in the chat. Keep them coming. Drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. Put a star or an asterisk next to that pick. If your pick hits in the chat, we'll give your pick a shout-out in our comment capper section. So great job from you guys. Love to see it. One last thing. Membership here at the channel, guys. I keep saying that. All of our links here at the channel are down below in the pinned comment and the description. That includes membership, merchandise, and social media links. I'm getting myself all out of sorts. So if you guys are interested in any of those things, that is all down below in the pinned comment and the description. Membership is $3.99 for the entire month, if you guys are wondering. $3.99 to get access to all of our picks and our plays early, a couple hours in advance of the video. But without further ado, guys, it is time to get after it. Let's lock in and get this sweep. Let's get right into our picks here for today. At number 1, we are going with Jake Irvin, under 17.5 outs for the Nationals. Parlay with Kyle Isbell of the Kansas City Royals to get a base hit. Plus 155 odds on Fanatics. Now, I'll be honest, last couple days, these hit out parlays, we've gone a little cold. But we've had a lot of success overall this season with them. So I'm going to keep riding him here. I'm not going to be too discouraged by the last couple days. I think we're back to kind of our formula here on this one. A road pitcher under 17.5 outs versus a pretty hot team right now. That's the combo that I really wanted to see. We have it here today with Irvin. Pretty high line for him, right? Irvin has posted a 5.35 ERA and 1.43 whip over his last 7 games. So this guy's certainly been hittable. Particularly here on the road, you can see him get loose here. But for the season, he's under in 12 of 24 starts, 6 of 13 starts under on the road. Under in 6 of his last 8 road starts, though. So all 6 of his under hits have been over the last 8 road starts. So obviously, I love seeing that. And I think once again here, I think versus this Royals team that has really started to hit, particularly versus right-handed pitching. They're 6th in WRC plus versus righty pitching over the last 30 games. That's a pretty good sample size. And they're 19th in walk rate versus righty pitching over the last 30 games, which is solid. It's not the best, but it's definitely solid. I could work with that. And like I said, Irvin has gotten loose over the last few games. 5.35 ERA, 1.43 whip last 7 games. Indicates that he's allowing a lot of base runners and obviously allowing a lot of traffic. If that continues, don't expect him to hit 6 innings today. That is not a formula for hitting 6 innings. And then Kyle Isbell to get hit. This goes with Irvin as well. Isbell could be a big contributor in getting Irvin out of the game by getting a hit. That would definitely help. Isbell has a hit in 58% of games this season, 64% at home to this line. He's got a 273 average versus right-handed pitching. And Irvin is allowing a 273 average to lefty batters. I think that's a sign. So obviously, I like seeing that. I think Isbell is obviously very capable of getting a hit. And he's been pretty hot overall at the plate of late. We've taken him recently on a hits, runs, RBIs line. He cashed for us. So really like taking him here today. So love it there, guys. For our number 1 pick, we're going Jake Irvin under 17.5 outs. Parlay with Kyle Isbell to get a base hit. Plus 155 odds here on Fanatics. Kane at number 2, our only normal play of the day, I guess if you want to say it that way. We got the Diamondbacks, Rangers, first 5 innings, over 4.5 runs here, minus 105 odds on Fanatics. We're risking a unit here. Believe it or not, guys, Diamondbacks are actually first in first 5 runs per game. So I like seeing that. Rangers are 17th. And the Diamondbacks, despite the trades, have actually been pretty hot at the plate. Especially versus right-handed pitching. The 3rd in WRC plus over the last 15 games versus right-handed pitching. So I love that. I mean, there's a lot to like there. Definitely this offense is still capable of putting up runs. You still got Cattell Mart. You still got Carroll. You still got guys that are very capable in this lineup. So love seeing that. And the new guys that have replaced, Suarez and Naylor have actually hit pretty well in this lineup so far. And then, the Rangers aren't the best. Rangers are 17th the first 5 runs per game, which isn't bad. I can work with that. They haven't particularly hit right-handed pitching great this season, but they do have a lot of dangerous bats in this lineup, which makes you wonder, what is going on there? But the pitching here is a little shaky between these starters. For the Diamondbacks, we got Zach Gallen, 9 and 12, 5.31 ERA, 1.35 WHIP for the entire season. Really hasn't had a great season at all. So I could see him getting loose and the Rangers getting up a couple on him. And then Merrill Kelly here for the Rangers, 9 and 7, 3.31 ERA, 1.08 WHIP this season. Like I said, with the way the Diamondbacks been hitting at the plate, I expect them to give him some trouble here today versus their former guy. A lot of familiarity there on both sides, so it should be interesting to see how this plays out. Need the Rangers, though, to step up. I need their capable bats to be capable. I need Seager to be Corey Seager. I need Adelis Garcia, and I need Marcus Semien. These guys have done it in the past. They have a lot of other good bats in the lineup as well. Josh Jung, Rowdy Tellez had a homer the other day. So they got some guys that can hit. Hopefully they can do their job and get some hits up here. So love it there, guys. For number 2 pick, we got the Diamondbacks Rangers. First 5 innings, over 4.5 runs. Minus 105 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, at number 3, we got the Cincinnati Reds. First 5 innings, plus 0.5 run line. Parlayed with Cedric Mullins to get a base hit here on the New York Mets. Plus 198 odds on Fanatics. So obviously the Reds here playing the Phillies. Really like the value on the plus 0.5 here. Guys, the Reds are 8th. Phillies 14th in first 5 runs per game. So I like seeing that. Reds have been a pretty solid early offense. got 2 aces going to the mound for the Phillies and the Reds. Now, if you have 2 aces, what do you think could happen after 5 innings? It could be tied, which means we cash the bet. So that's why I like being on the Reds here. And we get the Reds at home. I think we're getting a lot of advantages here. We're getting Hunter Green back, the ace for the Reds, 2.12 home ERA, 150 average allowed at home. So he has been fantastic, obviously. And then Chris Sanchez of the Phillies, 2.39 road ERA, 241 batting average allowed. So he's been, he's allowed a much higher batting average compared to Green between those 2 splits. So obviously like seeing that. We're hoping that the Reds obviously could push a couple runs here across on Sanchez. That would be very nice. But love the value, like I said, with the ace Green on the mound for the Reds with the tie equity, like we just mentioned. I really like that equity that we're getting there. And then Cedric Mullins to get a base hit, guys. There was a ton of value on him, which is why I took it. Minus 145, I believe, is what we're getting in this parlay on him. He's got a hit in 57% of games this season, 60% in home games. 2 for 6 career off of Carlos Carrasco since 2021, so we love seeing that. Also on a 3-game hitting streak right now with 5 hits over the last 3 games. So he's hot at the plate. He's getting fantastic value right now for him just to get a hit. And he's got 5 hits over his last 3 games. So definitely wanting to take a shot with him. That's about even value. That's why I love looking for stuff that has value like that. I think Mullins here can get it done. So love it there, guys. For our number 3 pick, we got the Cincinnati Reds. First 5 innings, plus 0.5 run line. Parlay with Cedric Mullins to get a base hit. Plus 198 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and at number 4, we're going Jurickson Profar. Over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlayed with Juan Soto over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 205 odds on Fanatics. Jurickson Profar on the Braves. Soto on the New York Mets. So this is the same game. We got a lot of picks in this game. So hopefully we just see a lot of runs, a lot of hits. That's what we want to see here. Kind of like yesterday. But Profar here, 64% hit rate to this line on the season, 65% on the road. So obviously I love that. It's even value for this line, which we love seeing that. He's 2 for 5 off the lefty Peterson since 2021 with a double. So it's pretty solid numbers. Profar hitting 250 versus lefties this season, slugging 556. So those are actually his better splits versus left-handed pitching. He is a guy that actually has been getting this done. He can get this done without even getting a hit. Yesterday, he didn't get a hit, and he cashed this line. He had an RBI and a run. Why is that? Because he walks so much. This dude has walked 9 times over the last 7 games, 13 times over the last 15 games. So he's been walking a ton, which obviously helps him. He's got a 438 on-base percentage over the last 7 games, despite just a 217 batting average. Like I said, that's why I like this hits, runs, RBIs line on him so much. He hasn't even been hitting, and he's been cashing. So we'd love to see that. He's 8 for his last 10 overall to this line. Like I said, he doesn't even have a good batting average. Imagine if this dude actually got more hits. He'd be absolutely unstoppable with this line. So love that, obviously. Juan Soto, 56% this season to this line, 56% at home. 2 for 10 with 2 walks off Carrasco since 2021. So once again, kind of the same idea. That's really 4 for 12. That's really like on base 4 out of 12 plate appearances, which is pretty solid. I could work with that once again. When we're talking about hits, runs, RBIs, that definitely, walking helps us in these cases, which I like. And Soto's hot at the plate right now. 5-game hits, runs, RBIs streak right now. 7 of his last 10 overall. So 2 guys that are pretty hot at the plate, or either pretty hot to these lines, finding ways to get it done either by the walk, getting sac flies, whatever they got to do, they've been cashing these lines. So really like the value today. And the pitching here is shaky enough in this one between Peterson and Carrasco. I think we can get some runs up here and get these guys enough plate appearances. So love it there for number 4 pick, guys. You got Jurickson Profar over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Juan Soto over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 205 odds there on Fanatics. Okay, and finally at number 5, we got Christian Yelich over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Manny Machado over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 194 odds on Fanatics. Yeah, I'm starting to actually really like these. Christian Yelich, 51% this season, 45% at home to this line. But he's 7 for his last 10, which I love that. Also has great history here off the starter, Mitch Keller today. I put Kelly. I don't know why I put Kelly. I gotta update that to Keller, guys. He's gone 7 for 18 off of him with 3 walks. So once again, that's on base 10 out of 21 times. We can get behind that for hits, runs, RBIs line, right? And then I'm also back on Manny Machado again. You know, despite him cashing in the first inning yesterday, which was fantastic, got a little lucky there yesterday with the buck. But the thing with him is I'm waiting for the breakout game from him. We haven't really seen a breakout game from him in a minute. And until I see that, I don't want to get off his line because I feel like we're losing equity here. I feel like he is due for our big game here real soon. And he could get it certainly off of Tang. He's had good numbers off of him. 1 for 2 off of Tang with a double as a starter there on the Giants. And obviously, hopefully, we get the plate appearances that we need here from Machado. He's got a 63% hit rate this season. One of the best in the business. 65% on the road, which we'd love to see that. So I think this is really a great shot here. So love it there for number 5 pick, guys. Get Christian Yelich over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Manny Machado over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 194 here, odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and then of course our for the Sweep Parlay, guys, our number 6 picks. Plus 15,152 odds today. Putting a 1/10 of a unit on there. Now, if this were to hit, we'd make over 15 units. Now, is it likely to hit? Like I always tell you guys, no. But that's why I only put a 1/10 of a unit on it, you know. But if this were to hit, obviously, we'd be very happy. So, obviously, I hope that it does. I hope we can have a big day. I hope we go at least 3-2 today. And obviously make some units back here, which would be pretty cool. Overall, guys, you know, like I said, you guys got to decide what style of betting you guys like. You know, I know you guys look at the record and we're focused on the record sometimes. For me, it's about units. It's always about units. It's about the units of the amount of money that you make or lose. So, you know, if we go 2-3 and we make units, that's success to me. We don't have to hit all of our picks. The idea is like we're trying to get some good value and have a shot at making big money as well. So I really like the combo factor of, you know, we're not putting a lot of money on parlays because we understand that they're not likely to hit as far as, you know, the crazy parlays. The parlays I have set up today are more designed as like, they're not like true parlays in the sense they are and they aren't, right? They're safer, you know, they have more of a high probability of cashing because they're not relying on so many different factors. I'm not a big proponent of like big parlays in general because I know that you lose money over time with them. But with parlays like this, you know, research parlays where you have two picks in a parlay, I like those. I've grown to like those. And, you know, one of the legs is usually fairly safe. You know, like if we're taking an under and outs and a hit, normally those legs are like, you know, they could be minus 150, minus 200, you know, so I like those style of parlays. And I like taking a shot, right? We like having a shot. But anyways, that's my spiel. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on for these videos. If you guys don't see our video pop up, go on the YouTube search, type in Straight Fire Picks, go to our channel home. Usually we will definitely have a video up by, you know, 10, 11, 12 at the latest. If you guys are like, you know, I don't see your videos pop up, go in that search bar, go to our channel home, and you'll find all our videos there. So appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.